Well, all right, y'all. Welcome, welcome. What was that? R&B. What was that R&B? Oh, I can't remember the radio station. What it was called. But it's kind of what I was going for. But I'm too goofy for that, bro. I couldn't stick the landing. But anyway,
Quiet
uh,
storm.
yeah, the quiet storm. But okay, y'all. Welcome to It's Pudding's Tea. Season 4, episode, what is this? 11. 11? 11. 11. And I'm your host, Pudding. Of course, right? That's the first time I said it with the G. There's no G. It's Pudding.
Pudding.
It's Pudding. That's the first time I said pudding. Because everybody says, just in case y'all want to know, y'all, real quick, fun fact, it really is like my childhood nickname. Like it's not something that I actually picked myself. I decided to use it because it's different and there's no other puddings out there. So hey, whatever. So yeah. Uh and with me, I have I have what was my favorite word of this? I was gonna say it again. Hold on. Hot dog. I should have wrote it down. Oh, the sensational, the energetic, the hilarious. Mr. Curry. Y'all give it up for Mr. Curry.
I am dying over here because you should see me every time you say another word. I'm like making these poses, and then you said the hilarious. I was like, oh snap, she can see me.
It feel like it though. I can feel the energy. I can feel it in your silence.
Oh man.
I can feel it in your silence. Like y'all, I feel like I took NyQuil. No lie. I don't know what happened. Like I was just like, bro, I thought I had a boost of energy. Like I was just laughing with you. And usually as soon as I start giggling, then I get pumped. I get a
It's
burst of energy. But
the weather. That's the weather.
oh, you know what? It might be. It might be the weather.
Yeah.
Might be weather. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Y'all comment below if it's something going on. That's for my people that's into astrology. I really need to like shape. I really need to shape up. I really need to get it together and start studying astrology. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's an energy thing, yo. Because usually when I get like this, it's a big shift, but this shift must be huge because I never feel tired like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been mad tired the past week probably.
Yes. It's been recently.
Right, like even with hanging with my boy and stuff like that, like we'd be riding around town. He'd be like, "You okay, man?" I'd be like, "Man, I'm just tired for some reason, sleepy."
Like, bro, I'm like, what is going on? Oh, like maybe I need some more vitamin C, D. I don't know, but okay. But anywho, moving forward, you guys. So today's episode is gonna be about the brain. I want to tap into a few little fun facts, or amazing facts, or interesting facts. Usually, it turns out to just be interesting anytime I do facts or bullet points, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna do the brain today, and so I think we're gonna probably do a part two as well, because it's also something that I kind of want to just go off, like off script type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and just go back and forth comparing notes as far as like how to, because there's so much to delve in and so many details when it comes down to the brain. So these are
You right
just
about that.
these right here just a few like starters. So let's see what we got here.
What do we have for today?
Okay, let's see. So we got moderate alcohol use does not kill brain cells. Because popular belief, I think that's how you say that. To popular belief, any type of alcohol or drinking automatically like kills your brain cells. Come to find out, if you're a moderate drinker, it actually doesn't have like a big impact on your brain itself. It's the frequent users or the alcoholics or the binge drinkers. Those are the ones who are in trouble because I guess it's too consistent and it doesn't
Right.
you don't give your body like time for it to exit.
Right, because your brain needs oxygen, whether people know it or not. Like your brain
Right.
actually needs oxygen, and it gets that oxygen from the water, from the your bodily fluids that we're mostly water. So when you consume more alcohol than anything, then it's not getting that oxygen.
That makes sense. Because you're not really getting no, because it dehydrates you too. So you
Hmm.
also need that. You need your water, bro. You need to be
Right,
hydrated. Like you do know, like oxygen, water.
right,
Shall I say more? So yeah, so it's like it damages your pretty much it damages your neurons. And you need your neurons to ping and communicate with each other. Cause it's like anytime you have a new idea or if you go into your memory or any of that, um your neurons automatically, connect with each other and they talk. You know what I'm talking about? They communicate. So if you're drinking too much and you damage that particular neuron, it can't latch on to the next one, right? So before you know it, you just messing up all type of connections that you had in your brain, and so you end up having vision changes. You end up having loss of muscle control, and of course impaired memory.
right.
So yeah, that's that one. Okay, so on to the next. So brain exercise games. They don't really improve your memory skill.
I was waiting for you to say it. Keep in mind, y'all, I don't know what she's coming with when she comes with it.
Right.
But as soon as you said brain exercise games, I was like, man, they are a fraud.
They are a fraud. They said that studies show and the study was done by the BBC. And I like the BBC, even though I don't understand majority of it, of course, because majority of it don't be in English. I don't think, unless someone translates. But it was a study that they decided to do, and they had groups of people to do not just memory games, but also like skill building games. And it's like it really has a lot to just do with you personally and with your brain. It has nothing to do with the game itself. It's just that you're just more focused on improving it, and you may think that you improved it. It's just that you put more time and effort into
Right.
remembering whatever it is that you remember. So you the one doing the exercise, not the game is exercising your ass. Like you,
Right.
like so, it's actually not beneficial.
I played some of these games before, and I'm just like, this makes no sense.
Right? They pretty much have you playing virtual bop it. That's it.
How am I always like above 99% of my peers? I know that's a lie.
You know what? Don't do yourself like that.
I mean, not trying to down myself, but I mean,
Right.
I'm always above 99% of my peers.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I got you.
Right.
The intelligent Mr. Kirk.
There we go.
Okay. So the next one. Um oh yeah, so the adult brain. And I like to throw the ones in there that you don't think about
Hmm.
until you think about it. The brain, a normal average adult brain, weighs about 3 pounds. And it's like a jelly like texture. So like anytime you see uh videos or you see like you see those little instructional videos or something like that or just whatever where they have the brain intact, they actually use a particular like chemical or substance or whatever the case may be, but they have stuff for that too, that they like I think they put it in the body, I believe, and so it makes the brain more firm, so when they do remove it, it's not all over the place, but it's really actually like jello or like
Mm,
jelly. Which makes more sense when we talk about when we go back to when we were talking about like football players and boxers when
right.
their heads
All
have
collisions.
yeah, when it has impact. So that makes a lot more because there's a whole lot more like scrambled eggs than you think.
I mean, I could only imagine the person who forgot to put in the fluid or whatever
Oh.
straight out of med school and tried to pick it up and it just melted through their fingers or something.
Oh, like bro.
Oh
There's
man,
just no going back. Some
there's no
stuff
going back.
there's just no fix. It's just no fixing it. So you know what? That goes back to the Mummy. First of all, I used to love the Mummy, bro. Like I used to watch it all the time. But I remember when it used to come on TNT. Do y'all remember TNT? They
Oh yeah,
probably don't even remember cable channels. These new kids, they just
everything's free.
stream. They just stream everything. Everything's on the internet. But on the movie, the girl was like describing how the ancient Egyptians used to do the what do you call it? I'm surprised I
Mummification.
forgot. Yeah, I think I'm just sleepy. But yeah, mummification. And she was like, they used to put a hot poker up the nose and pull the brains
Yeah.
out through the nostrils. And I was like, how? Because anytime you see a brain, it looks stiff, like it looks firm. You know what I mean? And it's like
Right.
one piece. Kind of find out, not like that. Not like that at all. You know what? That also shines more light on earwax as well. Because they said there's like leakage or something from the brain itself too.
I don't think it's leakage.
It
I,
sounds gross when you say leakage, don't it? Maybe I
it
shouldn't have
does.
said leakage. I shouldn't have said leakage.
The leakage out your ear. All that excess brain fluid just crawling out the ear.
I used to know at one point though, like I knew at one point what earache was. Because when I was having like ear issues, I did a lot of research at that time, but that was years ago. I can't remember where earwax comes from, but I know it has something to do with the brain, right?
I mean, I always thought that it was just something that the body produced to protect the ear canal.
I don't think so. I think it's something with. I think it's like oil and secretion from a part because it's a tiny little space in between like that goes from your ear to your skull to your brain, something like that. I can't remember. I'm at the hopefully I can remember and I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. It's for the sake of the fact that I might not remember.
I mean, to my knowledge, all of the, fluids like such as like, like when our nose gets stuffy or when our ears get too much earwax or whatever, it's just the body just trying to make sure that no foreign things can get in.
Yeah, so the first article here says that it protects your skin and your ears from germs.
Uh-uh.
And then that is right. It is usually that one color. I don't notice anybody with different colors, but it can vary between individuals, and it may give clues about a person's health. So they said it can also. Oh, I didn't know that they can use the earwax to also show like other signs of injury in your head too. So maybe that's what I was thinking about. I don't know. I know. I know it still has. Where's the brain? Yeah, say something. Somebody say something about the brain. Say something about the brain. Earwax is a wax comprised of secretion in the ear canal. And it's called cerumen. It's CERUMEN.
That sounds too close to something else.
Like what, Mr. Curry? Don't answer that.
Mm-mm.
Don't answer that.
Mm-mm.
Let me see. It can cause this. No, we already know that. Get to the good stuff. Substance comprised. Okay, y'all. I'm about to just move forward. I really thought it was gonna be more cut dry than that. Well, technically it was, but I'm still looking for something about the brain. I still looking for something about the brain. Okay, all right. I'm moving forward. But you were right though, Mr. Curry. So that was for sure a fact. Um, you said, oh, say again.
I was like, interesting. I always thought that. I never knew that for a fact, though.
But yeah, you got that one. You got that one. So the next one, every time your heart beats, your arteries carry 20 to 25% of your blood to your brain. Every time. That's fast, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's.
pretty fast.
I guess that's why in the movies, like they'd be like squirting out blood and stuff like that. Because if your heart, if you're 20 to 25% going
Yes.
up to the brain,
It's like a quarter of your blood is going up to your brain every time your heart beats, though. So, oh wow, that's crazy too though, because that means that like when you're anxious or when you're anything that
Right.
makes your heart race,
Boo 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 boo
you
boo.
got blood rushing to your head back and forth
That's
quite
how people.
quickly.
Yes, you see, that's how people get dizzy and faint and stuff like that. They got blood rushing up to the head and rushing down, and
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
mm,
plenty of sense.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, yeah, it kind of paints a little, nice little picture there. Like, okay, I get it. I'm trying to tell you, but like, bro, if y'all haven't realized yet, there's so many teachable moments, bro. Y'all be learning over here. Y'all
Right.
be learning over here. Okay, so the next one, there are 100 billion neurons that I mentioned earlier, which are your nerve cells in your brain.
Hmm.
There's 100 billion neurons in the brain. They branch off to about 100 trillion. And plus trigger when you add trigger points, it's over 100 trillion, of course. Um, and these form what they call a neuron forest. So pretty much what I was saying before, like when they get together, and it's like they branch off. So they connect one to the other and then ping to the other one and then ping, 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 ping. There's so many pings that because it's like honestly, because it's as if it starts off to me, it's as if it starts off kind of like virtual. If you kind of think about it, because it's like your mind has this part of it that you can't see though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it exists. Like if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to put in the best words I can. Like you have the physical part of the brain, but then you have this other magnificent part of the brain where you got neurons and all these other things that are popping off.
These
And
things are carrying images
yeah, yes,
and
and
thoughts
memories.
and processing colors and shapes all around us, all in real time, and it's like billions and trillions of neurons flaring off for every little thing that we see or do or smell or touch.
Right. That's pretty dope. I
That's
likes that.
wild.
I like that because it has a physical aspect to it, and then it has a non-physical aspect to it. And to me, I feel like they haven't explained but so much as far as that non-physical part. Very interesting. Which ties into the next one. It's the only thing that can contemplate itself.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. That I know, right? I know, right? It's hard. You gotta unpack that one. It's the only thing that contemplates itself. Like the brain is one of the only things that can be like technically aware of itself to a certain degree. Because like if you think about it, you think about your brain in your brain, but you think about your heart, but you don't think about your heart in your heart. Like like the heart's not aware of itself, but the brain is.
The brain knows that it's there.
Yes, the brain knows that it's a brain because that's where kind of like to a certain degree that's what knowing comes from or is or where it
Yeah,
resides.
yeah.
So yeah, that was a good one, ain't it? That was a good one.
The brain knows where it is.
It's aware of itself. It can contemplate itself, which means pretty much like it can think about itself, which just boils down to being aware or conscious of itself.
It is
That
the
is
CPU.
that's did you don't go into the AI thing now. You that's a different episode, bro. That's a different episode. We're gonna that's a you know what? I need to rant about that one. Y'all might just hear that next because I need to rant about that one. Because we hit a good bit of I think good information just between the two of us just going back and forth as far as AI.
Oh yeah.
Okay, y'all. So the next one, the brain itself only feels pleasure, right? So there are no actual pain receptors. And like when you have a headache or migraine or like just any type of head pain, that's actually just coming from the brain's covering, not the brain itself.
So the brain doesn't actually hurt.
Right. The brain itself does not feel pain. So
Man, I
now
keep feeling like my brain be thumping.
so now it kind of makes more sense. Like you know how like dang, I just started. You know how you know how like you have some people whose pain threshold is higher than others.
Right.
And you have some people that have mastered not feeling pain at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where that comes from. I think that's mastering, to a certain degree. Some you had to master something up there upstairs in the brain, because the brain only feels pleasure.
I don't get how it feels pleasure.
It only feels pleasure. That's kind of, yeah. That gets a little deep, don't it?
Yeah.
It gets a little deep. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They didn't say. They did not go into details. But I'm like, heaven. So crown chakra is, things are starting to come together. That's all I know. Okay, on to the next one. So the brain runs on electricity,
Oh yeah. Yep. I knew that one.
and
Yep.
it produces enough power to light a 25-watt bulb.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I kind of knew that, but I never really just thought electricity itself.
Yep. Electricity itself.
So I'm like, there really isn't anything on the outside of us that's not inside of us. Now that I think about it.
If you keep that bullet point, that's another point that could be used for another episode.
Okay, so I need to throw a star by that one.
Yep.
So the brain runs on electricity. What episode would that go
That would go on our AI episode.
with? Oh, okay. I got you. Oh,
I
okay.
know exactly where it is too.
Oh, I kind of can see where that's going. Okay,
Yep.
so the next one, y'all, arousal starts in the brain, which makes sense because it's nothing but pleasure that exists up there anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a little I forgot what it's called, but there's a little I'm gonna for lack of better words, there's a little thingy up there, and the electrons or electrodes, they tap into that one receptor, and
Mhm.
that's what tells us, I like this. This pleases me.
Oh.
And it looks like a little, like, imagine your pinky, but
Oh.
super, super small. And and imagine a blade of grass just aiming towards your pinky. And just, whenever something that you like hits, it just,
Mm. Like how you take jumper cables and they ta 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 ta. Is that what you mean like that? It's a
if,
spark.
if, if you're using jumper cables and it's doing that,
Ta
something's
ta ta
wrong.
ta.
Something's wrong.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Ta ta ta.
You didn't put them on fast enough or something.
Oh, ta ta ta.
Oh, wait.
Like, bro, that's the only thing that scares me. Like, no matter how many times I do it, I don't care, bro. I don't know why I feel like it's gonna shoot me across the yard. So, ta ta ta. You ever had,
You just gotta throw the things on there real quick.
like, bro, ain't nothing like seeing like a country dude that ain't scared of nothing, bro. It's hilarious because it really makes you feel soft because it's like I don't care how brave you are, because when you meet somebody from the country and they old school, bro, they're not scared of nothing. They'll play like you sure it's working. Hold, let me see. Ta 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 ta. And they just stare right there. Like, bro, that's not hurting you.
Mm-mm.
And everybody else jumping out the way. He said, "Oh, he's a."
I'm not gonna lie. I get scared every time. Like
Every time, bro.
on the outside, I act like it's all good. I got this. But on the inside, I'm like, Lord, please don't let it be today.
I'm like, I don't want. I said, is there any other way to test to make sure I got it right? I don't want to. Come on here. Come on, I'm trying to show you. You didn't know how to do this. No, I don't. No, I don't. You do it. So here, just do it like this. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Let me. You wait till we have our meeting, bro. That's all I'm gonna come in just like that. Ta ta ta. Ah. All right, y'all. So the next one, your eyeballs are an extension of your brain.
Yep.
If you did not know, your eyeballs. So pretty much, it's like there's always a part of your eyeball. I mean, a part of your brain that's exposed, technically.
They're connected to us. I think the brain stem. Like they don't go directly into like the front of the brain, but like the back of your eyeballs. Like you seen a movie where like somebody got their eye pulled out of their socket, and
Right.
there's that long slimy part at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that long slimy part goes like towards the bottom stem
Right.
of the bottom part of the brain, the stem area.
Right. Oh, like please. I hope. Did I say it that way? I hope I didn't say. I might have said it like that. Like it's an extension of your brain. Like, bro, I will hope that it's not sitting here. I hope your eyes.
Your eyes just sitting there, not connected to nothing.
I will hope
Just
your
rolling
eyes.
around in your head.
I will hope your eyes are not attached to the front of your brain. I hope that. If that's the case, well, first of all, you just never know what's out there or what conditions is out there. So I don't mean to be um, inconsiderate or callous. I meant no malice. I thought about it. I was about to start spitting some bars for a second. I thought about it. Drop that beat, Mr. Curry. I'm sorry, y'all. No. See, this is why you can't. Oh, this is why you can't start something, man. Mr. Kirby had my back, boy. He gonna go. He gonna let me cook, boy.
I'm telling you.
But y'all, that was the last point. As far as the brain goes, that was the last one. Like I feel so delirious. It's my brain. Oh, okay. I'm not about to start, y'all. I'm not about to start. I know, like, bro. If you really listen, never mind. Don't worry about it. Never mind. I'm just delirious, y'all. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this episode.
We hope y'all laughed as much as we did.
I'll try to tell you. We listen. Like we starting with the basics, um, and to be honest, to say that these are just the basics and that because I'm the type of person I always return to topics. Not because we don't have ideas. We got plenty of ideas. We got so many, like, bro.
We
We got
got
so much
ideas to
stuff.
run through the next couple months.
Right. Like we got ideas. It's just the fact that I feel like some stuff is just good for us to revisit, especially before it's too much time, because we really do want you guys to be able to take something with you after listening to us. Like, bro, it should like don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't judge nobody because half the time I'm in the boat with you, and I also have to get better. You know what I'm saying? And work on growth. But you don't have to just be binge watching stuff that doesn't have any value. Like take the time out to, that's why we try to make it fun too, because it's like you do need, some stuff is good to. It's just good to know. Like knowledge is power, bro.
Right.
And we're just trying to make sure that we cover certain things that we find to be important and interesting. Because a lot of these things, I ain't gonna lie, I've been learning a lot, bro. I've been really benefiting of helping others. I
I'm
have been learning
telling
in the
you.
process.
I'm telling
Like,
you, like my reactions are genuine. I'm like, what?
yeah, his reactions are genuine. Like I refuse to talk to him about it beforehand because I want you guys to have like it's I want it to feel natural. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people sometimes you like, well, I didn't know that. It did because you have some people that break it down as if they've always known,
Right.
and we just don't do that. Like we just
Mm-mm.
either we know,
If I
if we
know, I
don't,
know.
we
I
don't.
don't. I don't.
Like we're just honest. Like I I think it's nothing wrong with having that preparedness. It's nothing wrong with having prepared content, scripted content. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? It also depends on the audience. But me personally, I like it how I give it, bro.
Right.
So that's that's why my delivery is the way it is because I like for stuff to be delivered to me that way too. Like I just I don't know. I just I care about y'all. We care about you guys, bro. And so this work that we're putting in is important, like for everyone, for the people. So we're just trying to make a difference around here. That's all, y'all. So yeah, so thank you for joining us on this episode. Make sure you guys go follow us on TikTok at podcast underscore is puddings tea. Love you guys. Love and light to everybody. Mr. Curry, do you have anything?
Your brain's doing all the work. All you gotta do is follow.
It really is, bro. It really is. And
It really is. Your brain's doing all the work. Your brain's telling your whole body what to do, what not to
that's
do, and
true.
everything. All you gotta do is follow.
That's true. It's on autopilot whether you realize it or not, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't realized it, or if you say, well, maybe not me, maybe it is you. Have you ever driven or driven? Have you ever driven home and you didn't remember driving home? You ever did that? You just pull up in your yard and you like, cause you on autopilot, bro. You daydreamed all the way to the house and didn't even realize it. You don't even remember if you stopped at the stop sign. You don't remember if you ran any lights. You didn't. You didn't, of course. But it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah. I bet you the first time you put your hand on that hot stove, and next time you gotta run that hot stove, you didn't put your hand on it.
Bro, I don't think that's the brain. That's what's like this.
That's the brain telling you that, yo, we ain't feeling that. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, I think your pain receptors is telling you that.
I mean, the pain receptors go straight to the brain,
Well, yeah, but remember, the brain doesn't feel actual pain though.
but it knows that we don't want to hurt the body.
That's true. That's true, Mr. Kerr.
Do you
So
know how
yes,
hard it is to take
you're
a
right.
needle and prick your own finger?
Oh, bro, listen. Especially when you don't do needles, bro.
Exactly. It is so hard to take a needle, look at your finger, and prick it. It's because the brain knows what's about to come, and it's
Really,
saying, and the brain is saying, "I'm not feeling this. Mm-mm, no. Mm-mm, no, 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 no. Mm."
really quick to add to that. Is that the same as like trying to tickle yourself? Cause you ever realize you can't tickle yourself?
Right. Because your body knows, your brain knows that it's coming. Like I'm trying to tickle. I'm super, super ticklish. Like once you flip that switch, you cannot touch me. You cannot touch me. Get away from me. No. Once that switch is on, you can't touch me until it turns itself off. But I can try to tickle myself now, like I'm trying to do now. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Let somebody else come at it.
It's a
Mm-mm.
wrap.
It's
It's
a
a wrap.
wrap. Everybody 10 feet back for the next hour or two.
But yeah, you guys, thank you. We out, y'all.
See y'all later.